They and also Apple notifying kids, but they're making some adjustments. Listen to the text message notification. It's this anti-sexting tool, and they're modifying it supposedly to protect child iPhone users from receiving nude images. But this new feature is basically going to notify underage users before they send or open a message with nude photos. However, Apple had planned to also notify the parents, but now they said, oh, we're not able to do that anymore. We're just going to notify the kids. So I don't know what that accomplishes. Like, what does that do? It's like telling the kids, I mean, I don't know.
Listen,
I mean, kids are great, and but I mean, they're going to open it.
This is for kids 13 or under. There are going to be 13-year-old boys who literally are going to get this notification and say to their friends, I'm about to get a nude photo. Come on over. Let's look at my phone.
Oh, my goodness.
No. You need to know, right? You need to notify the parents. And it is just a matter of, are your children somehow and in some way, and there are many means in which this can happen, caught up in a situation? Are they being groomed by someone they met online who they think is someone their age, but they're not? Or is this teenagers who are sexting each other and sending nude images? The number of kids who are sending images of themselves to other kids in their classroom, it's sort of the virtual equivalent of when you used to kind of pass a note.
Come on, do you like me? Check the box.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, and if Apple gives you a notification, then mom says no.
Right.
But here's the thing. It's an improvement from what's happening now, which is nothing. So it's like, okay, we're improving by saying we're going to put this alert before it comes through. Just like, if, for example, on Instagram, that'll be blurred, and then you can click on it to reveal. It's that same kind of thing. You know what I'm talking about, Yolanda?
Yeah, I do.
So this is an improvement in that there will be a warning, but the whole point of this, and I think why this had gained traction before, when they said, okay, we're going to roll out this update, was that the parents would get a notification as well. Now, I don't know, they can't do that. I guess there's a privacy issue with it. But, I mean, are we worried about privacy issues?
Well, that's just it. I mean, Apple has made a name for themselves on this issue of privacy, but when it comes to children and their parents, are these phones not given to kids with parental consent and an agreement and contract with parents about how certain privacy standards that might apply to you as an adult don't apply to this young person who has a phone? The Wall Street Journal, in their recent report, here's the actual number, Jenny, 14% of 9 to 12-year-olds surveyed said they shared sexually explicit images of themselves last year. That is up 6%, so almost double the number of kids year over year admitting in this survey, 9 to 12 years old, that they send sexually explicit images of themselves.
Is that shocking to you guys?
It is. My stomach is tied up in knots right now just thinking about that. That's why every parent should really consider, before they give their child a phone, really think about that. I mean, this just opens up a whole new world of everything. You know
I remember, between the ages of 9 and 12, there were kids who had sexually suggestive conversations or would find a Playboy magazine in their father's nightstand and bring it to school, and kids on the playground would gather in a corner. It's not like the interest in that or the curiosity in all of that has changed. And, kids have been known. Sex play among kids is not something that's unusual. And oftentimes when parents find out, you have to deal with it. There's a way to deal with it. So what this is, at its core, is human. But now there's this new means by which they can exchange those messages and exchange those photos. It's just taken on a whole different kind of high-tech incarnation, I think.
Super disturbing.
It is disturbing.
Super disturbing. Okay.